Whenever he does that, it's okay. What did you say? Okay. So is my volume okay now? Stop distracting me. Okay, we're done. Done with that. Let's go. Oh, can I tell you this funny story first?
Okay.
Funny story. So, I was kind of having a bad day. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Woke up, and the new neighbors have a rooster. No. So 5 o'clock in the morning, I was awakened by a rooster. And the dog barking at the rooster. Barked at the goats too. That's a whole other story. So I was kind of in a funk because, you know, I don't really like to confront people, but, you know, if the city says there's no roosters, then we're going to have to talk about that. Because I do like to sleep with windows open and doors open in the summertime. So I was kind of a little befuddled with all of that. So Phil and I are walking around. How many people went to that class that I did, Path of the Sacred Bitch? Fun. It was fun. Do you love it or what? So one of the things I said in the class, Phil was trying to remind me of, he said, do the kitty. What? Do the kitty. And then he went, and this is our gang sign for whiskers for be the kitten. You know, the whole energy of being a kitten. Have you seen the big dogs and they're barking at the kitty who's sleeping in their bed? Teeny tiny little kitten. Be the kitten. So I cracked up, and then the rest of the day I was a kitten. So this is our gang sign. Be the kitten. Crazy stuff. So Phil was just doing be the kitten for me in the back. Do the kitty. No, be the kitten. All right, so let's take a deep breath. Now that I spun you up, let's bring it back down. Deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in, please. And exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. And on the exhale, just allow your breathing to return to normal. Allow yourself to just center in the core of your being. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. And just be here. And just allow that to settle in. Not that you have to settle for anything, but you can settle in and just be and allow. And with that state of being and allowing, bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet. There's an energy portal there in each foot. And this, when you bring your attention there, will open like the eye of a camera. As that opens, any unwanted energy can drain away. Sorrow, loss, worry, concern. Just let it drain away. Even pain can just drain away. As that drains out of your system, let that continue to do so. And now bring your attention to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there. This energy portal connects you to Divine Source, whatever that is for you. This is the portal of willingness. And as you become willing, that will open. And energy from Divine Source you can connect with that. There's many portals over the top of your head. There's a gold one, a blue one, and a green one, an iridescent one. Any color that you can imagine has a portal, and you will intuitively know today which one is right for you. And as you become mindful of that and aware of that, your willingness connects with that portal. And that portal opens, and this living light of love flows down into your body. And it may carry with it a color that is just what you need for today. So receive that with gratitude. Let this living light of love touch your mind. And again, any worry or concern, fear or loss, frustration, agitation, Let this living light of love displace that. And as it pushes that away, it drains out the bottoms of your feet. Like water out of a bathtub. You can let it go. You don't need to carry that anymore. Let this living light of love, whatever color you are experiencing, let it touch your third eye. It's in the middle of your forehead. And in the discernment centers that are above your eyebrows. This allows you to perceive things more clearly, more spiritually. Stepping out of judgment of yourself or others and into clarity. Letting more and more love and light touch your ears, your throat. This gives you the ability to speak your truth with love and kindness. Gives you the ability to hear someone else's truth. You don't have to take it on as your own. You can acknowledge it's their truth. So letting more and more of this love and light now flow down into your neck and shoulders. We carry a lot of tension in our shoulders. That's what we do. You might want to roll your shoulders, and that releases that tension. Where there's tension, this energy cannot flow. So letting that tension release and drain out the bottoms of your feet allows more and more of this living light of love to flow into your body. Letting it flow down into your arms and into your hands. Letting it flow into your torso so it touches every organ, every system, every tissue, every fiber, every cell, even down into the cells, into the DNA. Letting this living light of love nourish, heal, and activate. Letting more and more love and light flow down into your legs, down into your feet, and let it even flow through you into the earth, pushing every last little bit of unwanted energy away from you. You don't need to carry it. You can let it go. It's just energy. It can't hurt the earth. So as you let that go, then you're also feeding the earth this loving energy. You're becoming a conduit of love into the physical realms, to the physical plane. And anyone who is in need can access this energy. So now close the bottoms of your feet, and you're a vessel of light. More and more love and light filling your body, more and more love and light filling the energy field that surrounds your body. And just bask in that for a moment. Feel the safety of that, the comfort of that, the joy of that. And now let's take a little walk. Allow yourself to find your way to a pathway. And this pathway will lead you into a mountainous area. And as you journey through this mountainous area, you're going to notice a cave. And you find yourself very curious about stepping into this cave. And the light in this cave is unbelievable because there are luminescent rocks here. So the cave is bathed in light, and you can see where you're going. And you find yourself very interested and drawn into this cave. As you journey along into the cave, you'll notice that there are lots of little minor caves or sub-caves. One is filled with amethyst crystals. One is filled with citrine crystals. One is filled with coal. One is filled with ruby crystalline structures. One is diamonds, just littered, filled in that space. Another cave section has emerald in it. And one has beautiful blue sapphire. And you, as you're looking around at these caves, you have a particular cave that you're most drawn to. It may not be the cave that you're familiar with or would maybe choose if you were not on this guided meditation. But you'll find a cave that you're drawn to because it has energetic information for you. So whichever cave you selected or found yourself drawn to, go into that cave. And as you go into that cave, you're going to find a place to sit. Perhaps Perhaps it's an outcropping of a stone. Perhaps it's a crystal fallen on its side, a huge crystal. Perhaps there's a chair already placed there for you. Whatever you experience is what is right for you in this moment. And as you sit in this crystal room, you notice that the color of crystal begins to illuminate, so that you are bathed in a ray of light from these crystalline structures. And whatever color you're experiencing is what is just right for you in this moment. Allowing that color to bathe your physical form, your spiritual form, your awareness. It feels really good to allow yourself to be bathed in this light. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and just enjoy that space for a moment. And as you're sitting there, you notice that there is something on the cave floor. Perhaps it's a crystal, perhaps it's a piece of jewelry, perhaps it's a coin, or a scroll, or some other symbolic object. You know that it has been placed here for you, for your awareness and for your understanding, as a gift to help you in the week to come. So receive that with gratitude. Perhaps you'd like to pick it up. Perhaps you'd like to symbolically put it in your heart space. Perhaps you'd like to just be aware of that and know that it has significance for you, even if you don't understand the symbolism at this moment. Know that you'll have an opportunity to ask about it later. And as you're sitting here basking in this energy, basking in this light, have a sense, a deep welling up sense of gratitude for the healing and the comforting and the encouragement that you're receiving in this moment. And as you feel that gratitude well up within you, you realize that you will create for yourself a symbolic object to leave here as a token of that gratitude. So even if you don't understand what the symbolic object might mean for you, allow yourself to bestow that gift now, because it too has spiritual significance for you. So leaving that beautiful gift with gratitude, allow yourself to now stand up and move out of this crystal room and go back and look at each of the crystal rooms again. The amethyst room, the citrine room, the room with coal, the ruby room, notice that one, the diamond room, the emerald room, and the sapphire room. And know that you can come back here at any time and experience this meditation at any time, and experience any energy from any of these other spaces at any time you would like. But for now, just be aware that they're there for you, and allow yourself to find your way out of the cave, back to your pathway, and from the pathway back into the here and now, into this time and space, back into your physical form. I want to take a deep breath. I want to stretch a little bit. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And I'm sure you will have some questions about that. First thing, I want to go over which each of the crystal rooms might mean for you. Now, if you get a book of crystals, you go online and you ask, you look up, Google the metaphysical properties of crystals. They may or may not align with this. This is what came through for today, for what might serve you today. The symbolism that the crystal room had for you today. In the amethyst room, how many people people had amethyst? When did the amethyst read? All right. So for you, this is a spiritual awareness and spiritual communication. So this could be communicating with the other side. This could be communicating with your guides and angels. So be open to that spiritual communication. Anyone go into the citrine room? Okay. This energy is about joyfulness and abundance. Joyfulness and abundance. So you're ready for that one, are you not? Anybody go into the cold room? All right, cold. This one, I love this one. Because I thought, cold? Why are we having cold? But I don't question anymore. This is pure potential and opportunity. So whether coal is under pressure and becomes diamond, or coal is used to start a fire, it's all about potential. It's about finding your potential and having the opportunity to utilize the potential that's here for you. Ruby, how many people did Ruby? Okay, Ruby. This is self-authority. And I can read my writing. Your passion and purpose awakening or reawakening. So this is self-authority. This is not letting everybody else tell you what to do, not having to make everybody else's world okay. This is about what's in it for you because you're choosing that, and you're not choosing that out of selfishness. You're choosing that because you have purpose, and there's meaning in your life, and you're going to follow your passion. Make sense? Diamond? All of it. Whatever I'm reading for everybody else, all of it. Don't you love it? Emerald. This is about health, having healthy energy, health energy coming to you, healing, being healed, and it's about visioning. This is seeing spiritually what Spirit would want you to know. Sapphire? Okay, sapphire. This is peaceable communication. You may easily be able to tell people what you think, but this is peaceful communication, being able to communicate peaceably. And gathering to yourself what you desire or require. So this is gathering to yourself what you desire or require. So Spirit's not going to drop it on your doorstep, honey. This is about gathering it to yourself. Finding what it is that, what is my heart desire? And look for that. And gather it to yourself. Along with the things that your soul requires. So you may have some questions about the gifts the gift of gratitude you received, or the gift that you received, or the gratitude gift that you left. So if anybody have any questions about, yes, we have some. First of all, did you like this?
Yeah.
Was this like way fun or what?
Yeah. I don't know if this is on, but so in the call, I'm getting all in the soot and just rubbing all this all over my body. And
taking it on, are you?
Yeah. And then so the gift I gave back was a diamond, and what I saw on the ground was a magazine.
Do you know the title of the magazine?
Nothing on it.
Okay, so taking it all on, like rubbing it, and you received a diamond?
No, I gave a diamond.
You gave a diamond, okay. So you've been between a rock and a hard place, you've gone through some really tough stuff, and now you're here to be able to gift all of it. Again, diamond is all of it. Your passion, your joy, your peaceable communication, your healing, and your spirit communication. All that you're able and willing to share that. And the magazine was what was gifted to you?
Yeah, it was on the floor.
Well, stump us like you have to ask. I don't know, I have to ask. Amazing. Okay, so there's lots of things that you want to do, and you get to do them. They're asking you to write.
Okay. That's what I felt.
And make that public information. So it's not just for you alone, that there's there's more that you're gifting to others.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think there's someone over here. I don't.
One of the cave I was in
Smack her.
was actually a quartz cave.
I knew there'd be somebody have quartz. I asked for
Okay.
quartz, and they said no. We're going to do this. So, what do you think quartz means for you?
Well, usually it's from traditions we've had before. It's like purity and connection. And that's what I took it to be.
Right.
And
There you
I
go.
was bathed in continuous waves of purple, purple light, purple energy.
So there was that amethyst overlay.
Yeah.
So I would use the amethyst energy of the spiritual awareness and spirit communication.
Yeah, and clarity, yeah. I was given a penny, a copper penny,
Okay.
and what I gave back, just kind of came to me with my feelings and sort of coalesced into my heart.
Okay. What we receive is often what spirit is here to help us with, and what we give back is our gift to the universe, our gift to the world. So you're giving your heart back. Whatever you do, your heart is in it, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty much. That's for sure. The penny, this feels to me like, and this is what you received, is the penny?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm having to tell you what I don't normally tell you, but what I'm getting is it's a penny from heaven.
That's what I thought.
This is communication from your loved ones on the other side. They're
That's
wanting you
exactly
to know
what it
that,
felt like. Yeah.
that you're loved. How sweet is that? Behind you, if you want to pass back, without conking somebody's mind.
So my room, although it had citrine in it, was rose quartz. So I'm sure that was all about love. And then in the middle of it, it had citrine, and I was bathed in both.
Okay.
And when I walked out, I walked into the amethyst room and heard a song.
Say what?
I walked into the amethyst room and I heard a song.
Oh,
Angels
wonderful.
singing. But what I was given was a snowdrop. It's
The flower snowdrop?
Yep.
Alright.
First flower of the year, and it's white and it's tiny. What I gave back was a buttercup.
Pull up, buttercup. Didn't we do buttercups with you before?
Yeah.
Okay. So the song the angels were singing, that's your soul song you're singing in your behalf, for you to help remember who you really are. The snowdrop was what you were gifted with. That has to do with breaking free from the cold, the frozen emotions. So this is breaking free, and you're very courageously doing that, where others cannot yet. You break ground for them. You break through the trauma for them. Does that make sense to you?
That does fit.
And then the buttercup, that feels to me like this is about joyful expression. So you get to do that in that joyful, expressive way. Does that feel right to you?
No, I thought it was joy.
So we're on the same page with that one.
Yep, thank you.
Right behind you. Oh, did you have one? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see your hand. I can't see up here, so flail in the air or just correct me.
I was in the emerald room, sitting on a throne.
Emerald.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Healing
And I,
visionary.
I received a pearl, and I gave back a silver letter opener.
Wonderful. Okay, so this is the healing and the visionary experiences. And what did you receive again? Like
A pearl.
a pearl. Okay, the pearl of great price is truth. So you'll know what your truth is. You know, sometimes we fall prey to what everybody else can pronounce to be true, but it's not really true for us. So this helps you really find your own truth and speak your own truth and be in your own truth. And the silver letter opener, silver is this reflective metal that allows us, it's Silver is malleable, so it's all about being able to change your mind, being able to change what your truth is. You're not stuck anymore. And the letter opener is opening up this message of love between you and Divine Spirit. And being able to communicate that loving expression to others as well. So it's being able to hear divine love and it's being able to express divine love. Opening that doorway for that. Does that feel right to you?
I went into the Emerald Cave.
Okay. Also the healing and visionary.
And sat on a rock, and the emeralds in that cave glowed so brightly that I literally became consumed by the light.
Awesome.
When it subsided, in front of me on the ground was a gold signet ring with a ruby stone, and encrusted within that stone was a gold leaf of some type. And I'm going to have to get into a book and find out what kind it is. That was what was given to me. What I left was an old journal, leather bound. The leather was cracked. The thongs that held it together were broken and knotted, and the pages were torn.
Okay, so before I say anything else, this room is absolutely just full of angels and guides. I don't know if you can feel them or see them, but it's just everywhere. So how wonderful is that? So you sat on the stone, the light infused within you. When it subsided, you found a signet ring. Okay, so the signet ring had a ruby in it. So the ruby energy is self-authority and the passion and purpose reawakening. Okay, so there's a lot caught up in that. You probably want to ponder that one a little bit further. The energy of a signet ring is this is your signature. It's kind of like Susan heard a soul song. This is your signature. This is reclaiming. This is giving back to you who you really, really are. Okay? And you're leaving the journal. How fun is that? Have you ever wanted to go someplace and find somebody else's journal of what they did in their life and how fun that was? What an adventure that is. This is letting you know that your life has been this wonderful, rich adventure. And much better than having a journal that's pristine and you didn't write anything in it and you kept it perfect. No, this one's, you used this one. It's working. So this is about having a rich life that you're now being able to share and gift back your life experiences to help others in their journey. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Anybody else over here? Can we pass it up? Oh, Lori's got it. Thank you.
The color was blue.
Sapphire.
It was a room of amethyst. And I sat on the floor like
so you had both the amethyst and the sapphire.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
there are no rules. You can have more than one. Don't do rules.
But anyway, I went into the room and I was like in a full lotus position. And I was given a scroll. It looked like a Torah that you'd see from a synagogue.
Uh-huh.
And of all things, I gave back a paintbrush.
Well, you have been doing some painting around here, so you have been doing that good. The scroll, lots of times in ancient teachings and things, there's these, and they were double scroll. Okay, this is about sacred writing or sacred expression. So whether you're using your artwork or you're using words, there's a sacred expression that you're being gifted with the ability to express yourself in a sacred way that others will read, understand, and grow thereby. The paintbrush, again, is self-expression. So not only were you given the ability to express yourself in a sacred way, now you're also choosing to express yourself in a sacred way. So that's pretty awesome give and take. One more over here, and then we'll call it a day. How does that sound?
I had to wait for my gift and what I left until after everybody else, and it just kind of hit me all of a sudden. But I was in the Ruby room, and I was given a button, and I left a ladybug.
You were given a button. Well, buttons are used to put things together, hold things together. So we were talking just yesterday about, you know, dad's older and lives over here, mom's older and she lives over here, and so you're buttoning that up, you're putting that together. So you're bringing things together so everything's safe and held together comfortably. And then you gave a ladybug. Okay, so energy of ladybug is fly away home. You know, so you get to journey, but you also get to come back. So this is encouraging you to two things I'm hearing for you. One is take flight. Let your hopes and dreams take flight. It's time. And the other is travel. Really good suggestion for you at this point in time. So I know there's things spiritually that you want to do. And you have some spiritual gifts that you're ready to use. Take flight. Take off. You're ready to go. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Ring true? Because your ring true is more important than words coming out.
Yeah, I was just confused by the button.
The button, yeah. Yeah, it's holding things together.
One more?
One more.
All right. Amethyst room, but the glow was yellow.
Amethyst room with a citrine. So that's the spiritual awareness and spirit communication and joy and abundance. So, joy and abundance.
Left me a hunting knife.
A hunting knife.
And what I left was the Egyptian all-seeing eye.
Hunting. Well, I know you hunt anyway. So what you're given is another tool of preparedness. So there may be some new things that you're wanting to tackle. So you're giving that sharp, keen awareness and understanding so that you can cut through and get to the meat of it effectively, and so that you can utilize the information or utilize whatever's here for you. And what did you get back? The all-seeing eye. So you're willing to, so since you were in the amethyst room, this spiritual awareness and the spiritual communication, now you're ready to share what you see in a big way. Not that you don't already, but in a big way. There may be some ancient truths that are going to be coming to you as a result of meeting this hunting knife.
Yeah, we're on the same track. It would have been a sword, but
Yeah. You don't need to overkill. It's there. You just need to carve the meat out of it. Yeah, the dragon is slain. Yeah, you got that. All right. So wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
We ran just a tad long. I apologize, but I'm not sorry. So let's. We got a couple of visitors. So what we do at the end here, we'll circle up around. Phil plays a song. We do an energy circle. So let's do that.